On today's show, we brave cold winter days to hunt along with this guy, Jason Markula.
I said, I need a place to call my own here. They said, we got an idea for you.
A hunter who knows how to negotiate good deals. You'll see. And
we either invest in our kids today or we have to repair them later.
You'll meet an ice fishing guide who hopes to forever change the world of ice fishing, one young angler at a time.
Northern Beer and your Minnesota Select GMC dealers present...
There you go.
Due North Outdoors. Here are your guides, Bill Shirt and Laura Scher.
Hey, welcome to the show. Glad you tracked us down due north.
Up first, we head to one of the most unusual pheasant camps.
Yeah, it's owned by a buddy of mine, Jason Markula.
Some days, winter grabs hold and just won't let go. Yes, hunting gets tough. Good thing Jason Markula's tougher.
Ready?
We're ready.
Or so we think. Today is, in a word, burr. Jason's hunting buddies, you gotta meet them. They go by nicknames.
All right, semi-pro.
All right, let's go.
Where are we going? What's the plan?
That's semi-pro, and this guy, he's the celebrity chef. Now, more on the monikers in a bit, but first, to the cold, hard hunting we go.
Oh, my favorite time of the year, though. It makes you stronger.
This is nose dripping weather. Good for pheasant hunting, bad for pheasant hunter.
Ready? Release the birds.
We fight a little snow and a lot of wind and the sting of frozen boots.
Oh, it's why we drink dark beer in the fall. Warms the cackles.
Oh, there goes one out the end.
Right, come! Debo, get him up. There's no bird in there.
God dang it.
Okay, so there's a miss.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's why he's called semi-pro.
Well, he doesn't get paid to do it. He does it for the love of the hunt.
Oh, we got some birds.
We hunt just outside the southern Minnesota town of Hendricks. Habitat around here sure seems birdy.
Oh, you can't beat it. It's a diamond in the rough.
Here it comes. Get ready.
Yeah, as tight as they're holding, we could be walking right by them in here. In! Just what I said.
Yes, these three Pheasants Forever members have fun when they hunt.
Shoot 'em.
And it seems everyone around these parts knows it, too.
That's Johnny. The one that got away. It goes from a leisurely walk to instant excitement.
Good girl. Bring it here. Bring it here. Good girl.
That's why we come to pheasant country.
Turns out, Jason comes to Hendricks for another reason, too. To understand is to head back into town. See the old bank building over there on the corner of Main?
Doesn't everybody want to own a bank?
When Jason first came to visit this Scandinavian farm town, that old bank had been sitting abandoned and slowly crumbling for 30 years.
And I just saw so much potential that could be there. It, and to see it falling in on itself, that really motivated me to say, what's up with the bank?
So what the heck? He asked.
I said, I need a place to call my own here. And they said, we got an idea for you. How about a bank for $1? And I said, I got $1.
Jason bought himself a bank.
For $1?
He spent 3 years slowly bringing Hendricks' old bank back to life.
It was quite the operation.
Oh, way, way over budget.
But I can't even estimate how many hours of sweat and blood is in that place.
Workers tore plaster off the walls, ripped out the ceiling, even reset the old bank vault door.
You should have heard the complaints that the plumber gave me when I told him I wanted to put the bathroom in the vault.
You don't have to worry about anybody trying to break in.
Yeah, you lock that thing, nobody's going to be able to get in on you, you know. The problem is you know, you can lock yourself in too, right? It's a good old bank building.
And now it's Jason's pheasant camp, a place where buddies belly up after a long day in the field.
Great location and all the accommodations. You can't beat it.
Doesn't Franz, I mean, it just sounds like a celebrity, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and that other nickname.
He needed a title.
Franz's nickname came from the bank's revamped kitchen.
We always like to cook when we come down here.
Our newly crowned celebrity chef.
Yep, the guys call Franz the celebrity chef. For good reason, too.
The twist that I have, I just add some portobello mushrooms to it.
After all, he is cooking his pheasant marsala on TV.
Hey, you're a TV star now. These guys come down and hunt and stay and cook up a storm, and it sure makes it a lot more fun when you got good eats, doesn't it?
Oh, and right out the front window of the bank, one of Minnesota's most unique small towns. A place where lights take over come night. Hendrick's Christmas Parade happens right in front of Jason's place.
Gotta take a picture.
All this, not bad for a bank for a buck.
Well, my wife's a banker. Now I have a bank, so runs in the family.
Still ahead, Jason takes a break from hunting to tackle another big hobby.
At this stage, it just looks like a lot of oatmeal.
Think hops and barley.
True North Outdoors is brought to you by Joe's Sporting Goods, Strike Master, Aluma Trailers, and by Radco. Due North Outdoors is presented by Northern Beer.
Okay, so my buddy Jason Markula buys an old bank building and turns it into his pheasant camp for $1. That's right, a bank for a buck. But it turns out there's more to Jason's birdie story. Christmas is the quiet season in the small Minnesota town of Hendricks. But just outside the city limits, Jason Markula and his buddies are making noise.
One down.
Lots of it.
I like hunting December. You can shoot 3 roosters in December in Minnesota.
That's ahead. Well, they should start getting out any time here if there's birds in here. A lot of tracks. Well, I hope we can get them out of here okay without having to step on them. Hey, rooster!
Now, Jason's ties to pheasants run deeper than a winter walk through a birdie field. Heck, he bought Hendrick's old bank for a buck, yes, a single dollar, and turned it into his pheasant camp.
The bank. The hunting lodge. You know, it's a bar. It's a restaurant. It's everything. You know, it's a home away from home.
Where a lot of this happens. Shh.
It's not something everybody gets to experience coming to a small town. And that's pretty cool. That's why we do this, to share it with other people.
Thing is, Jason felt compelled to share more. So, he got to work.
At this stage, it just looks like a lot of oatmeal.
Jason brews beer. Now, check out the logo on his bottle. It's his old bank. And the brand, well, what else but this? Rooster beer.
It's a fall-winter beer, yeah. Great, goes great with a meal, especially pheasant.
A niche brand that's taken off, of course. No pun intended there. But here's the thing. In this beer, Jason had an idea.
There's a lot of beer drinking and a lot of eating meat. So, I mean, that's why it's called beer for wildlife. It's not because it's the wildlife after hours. It's the wildlife out in the field.
See, Jason donates money from his beer sales back to pheasant habitat.
It's interesting. I call the company Bank Beer, but I almost called it Land Bank Beer because that's what it's about. Proceeds from the beer sales go to buying land to build a wildlife area.
A Pheasants Forever program that purchases and protects critical wildlife habitat.
When you want to have another beer, just tell your wife, honey, I'm trying to buy some land here.
He's a giver. Jason's a giver. And it's people like this that make this world work. He's always putting a lot more than he's getting back in return.
Suppose that's why Jason also just started Hendrick's first Pheasants Forever chapter.
We raised, it was $15,000, $20,000 we raised, and we immediately put that right into some land. We've already purchased, 38 acres adjacent to another WMA that, we go hunt. How cool is that? The chapter's been in business for a year, and we're already buying land and giving back. And it's because of the support that I get from this town.
He's making the world a better place to be, I'll tell you that.
Yes, this is a good karma story about a good guy doing good things. Guess that's why when Jason walks into a field, good things tend to happen.
No bird.
Well, unless the TV camera's around.
Oh, that miss is going to haunt me. That was a nice flush. Wow.
God dang it.
That's what we love about late season pheasants.
Hunt him up.
Bring it here, girl. Good girl. Good girl.
We have plenty of birds to eat, and that's the important thing. And it's just great being out here and having a chance to see the birds.
It's the camaraderie of it, I'm just happy to be out in the field with my dog and my friends. It's a rush you can't get just anywhere.
There you go.
That's why we come to pheasant country.
Coming up, we check out one of the Midwest's best spots to chase pike through the ice.
Hi, I'm Chip Leer.
And we'll get you geared up for the ice season.
Due North Outdoors is brought to you by Otter Outdoors, Aquaview Underwater Cameras, and by Northland Tackle. Check your compass. It's time for the Due North Road Trip. Brought to you by McCarthy Buick GMC in Coon Rapids.
Okay, so most folks have heard by now of North Dakota's Perch Express. It's the Amtrak that runs from Chicago and up to Devil's Lake. Now, ice anglers hop a ride during winter months to fish Devil's Lake's famed perch lakes. They've also become a popular spot for walleyes. Holy cow, that's a big fish. But here's the thing. As the lakes keep rising, Devil's Lake has more and more new fishy habitat. Truth is, northern pike love it. So much so, the Perch Express guides now offer some of the best tip-up fishing in the Midwest. If you visit, be prepared. This isn't relaxing. Plan on the tip-up sprint. Flags tend to pop all day long. Now, North Dakota's frozen perch lakes they're getting a reputation for great pike fishing. And also, they're the focus of today's Due North Road Trip.
Today's Due North Insider is presented by Rapid Marine.
Hi, I'm Chip Leer, and we know that mobility and versatility are two of the keys to catching more fish on the ice. You need to have the right gear in the right place at all times so you can adjust to what the fish are doing. One way to get your gear around the ice these days is this little tote called the Glide Light. The Glide Light is awesome because it's a small tote that actually fishes pretty big. If you look on the back here, we've got a rod rack, so no matter what type of combo you like to use, you can keep that rigged up on back. Here we've got a bucket with a cover, so you want some dry storage for your goods there. Place to hold fish and more gear. Tackle, nice little tote right here, holds tackle, bait, what have you, all fingertip ready for your next fishing adventure. You'll always have what you need at your fingertips with the Glide Light.
Straight ahead, the story behind this guy, ice fishing general.
No, not a lot of wind. The kids are going to have fun today.
check your compass. It's time for the Due North Classic.
Okay, we run into a lot of influential ice fishing folks, but few with a story like Woody Sanky's.
What is it about snow? Around these parts, we thrive in the white stuff. But this guy, he prefers ice.
We're going to drill our holes here in a few minutes and make sure we got fish underneath us, and then the rest is all up to the good Lord.
Consider Woody Sanky the drill sergeant, the guy who puts troops to work.
Yeah, a little closer maybe. Move forward.
In honor of kids.
It never fails. One guy's always a little forward.
To understand Woody's story is to notice that little phrase on the back of his coat.
And it's basically saying we either invest in our kids today or we have to repair them later.
See, a couple years ago, Woody felt like kids needed more chances to get outside and do stuff. Stuff like ice fishing. After all, not everyone has the gear and the go to get out. So Woody brainstormed a project called Simply Outdoor Experiences.
Our main goal is to work with kids and get them outdoors and to create that family tradition where there are parents with their kids at all times.
Today,
we are grabbing fire pits so we can do s'mores.
He lives that dream.
It's a beautiful day for ice fishing. A little snow, not a lot of wind. The kids are going to have fun today. You know, I'm excited. We did this last year and we had about 500 people. What we're really trying to do is just show the kids that you can have fun outside. And it's just fun. It's a fun time for the family.
Think of today as a test drive for kids and parents.
We got one looking, Ashley.
Anyone can come and try winter fishing.
Dig it a little bit more.
Test the gear and hopefully...
Did you get them? Nope, not quite. Try again.
Get that magic feeling from an unknown tug.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You got it.
Rob Bellhage gets it.
Oh, it's great. We've, for the past 16 years, we lived in Tennessee, so moving up here, they've never seen this kind of ice or ice fishing. And he caught his first fish, so he's all revved up now.
That's kind of the point.
We need to start mentoring the kids. Fishing and stuff like that, it's fun.
Oh, and don't forget the sawdust.
And we let the kids go in there for 30 seconds and they're picking up different types of tackle and different coins and stuff like that.
And time's up.
Last year I think we worked with about 8,000 kids and their families doing different outdoor activities. Anything from fishing, ice fishing, boat safety, and then just outdoor activities, you know, like geocaching and stuff like that.
Do it up. There you go. Perfect. You're doing a good job. All right.
This will be our 7th of 11 events that we'll do on the ice, and we'll have another probably 14 events that we'll do yet this year, and that'll go all the way through the summer.
There you go. Oh, nice and slow, nice and slow. Whoa, look at that.
So that's Abby.
Look at that, there it is.
And Abby already gets fishing.
Nice.
Just listen.
We got about 3 or 4, huh, Abby? Nothing to brag about. Some little ones.
5 or 6.
Hey, nice bass.
Wow. And what that creates is that creates self-esteem in a child.
Okay.
It's amazing how much less they fight in the winter.
Yeah.
Should we stick her in there?
Bye-bye.
What's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel, can I shake your hand? Are you glad you came out today, even though it's cold and snowy?
Yeah.
Everybody is looking for the same thing. They're looking to make a kid smile and to learn something new that they hadn't learned. Maybe they'll catch their fish, maybe they won't, but they're going to come out and have a very positive experience.
How sweet is that?
I wonder if Woody ever gets a chance to fish for fun.
I doubt it. I think he's too busy teaching.
Good for him. Well, it's that time. We're out of here until next week.
Remember to introduce someone new to the outdoors.